Incineroar.
People are going to have to prepare for this character. I'm telling you, he's not going away. He's such a wild card compared to everything that everyone was prepared for in Smash 4.
And it looks like we are going to be getting Pandarian and Deci right now. Western Washington versus Eastern Washington. PRs on both sides.
Yes.
Deci being usually consistently talked about as the best Eastern Washington player. Pandarian making waves and getting into the top 5 side of Western Washington.
Yes. Pandarian has had a great growth arc. If you want to follow the Western Washington Smash 4 anime storyline, he started out...
Which season are we in at this point? You tell me.
Oh, jeez, I don't know. I've lost track. Too many episodes, man. But Pandarian definitely, one could argue, one of the protagonists. He's grown so much as a player since he started out in the scene. Went from getting like shield break comboed by Ganondorf to this last season of Smash 4, he finally hit #1.
Okay.
Very impressive stuff. He was making a name for him on the national stage, taking sets off Elegant and other top players, Lima.
Okay.
So he is he's motivated. He's gotten a taste at the top, and he's itching to hold on to as much of that as he can in Ultimate. Going to be a tough one for Deci. But
this actually is incredibly
Deci's
painful for a matchup because Meta Knight is so in your face all the time.
Yes, there's not going to be any room to breathe.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I've known this matchup quite a bit playing Jam and Toast over in Western Washington. It is unfun. It's very hard to land at all times.
Pandarian also has been working pretty hard on a Pokemon trainer for this game.
Okay.
But I don't suspect we'll see that.
Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. He was playing it, I believe, he tried it one game against Too Many Cooks.
Okay.
And it did better than the Meta Knight he thought. But
starting
for now,
on PS2.
Yeah, the Meta Knight does not surprise me.
Yeah, go with what you know.
Yep.
Meta Knight seems to be pretty good in this game. Maybe not as overrated as, or maybe not as good as people initially thought from all those Twitter combos that were coming out before the game came out, but still a very strong character, able to go off stage for a long distance, able to find a lot of confirms and kills, a lot of grab combos. We'll see how Pandarian uses that over the course of this entire set.
Oh, we've got somebody, I believe, thinking you have the Satellite Smash Twitter account, asking you, please tell me that's a Dixon jersey.
Unfortunately, it is Steven Hauschka, the kicker for the Seattle Seahawks over the course of, I believe, 4 years. When I started watching them, I was a kicker in high school, as well as playing Grid Kids when I was a younger child. A NFL kicker is my spirit animal, so I love kickers. Currently, Sebastian Janikowski is their current kicker on the Seahawks. Ed Dixon is amazing, though, and he is a god in his own right. But this first game on PS2 for Deci versus Pandarian, I got to root for my boy Deci. You got to root for your boy Pandarian.
I'll be rooting for my boy Pandarian, yeah.
We got equal bias. It's okay.
Yep. We will. Yeah, this is how balance is struck.
Right. Pandarian probably going to die very fast, has to find his way past these arc fires, taking in the early 75%
right now,
and another 11 Nair.
Right now I think Pandarian is feeling out the hitbox of arc fire because it's a little different than it was in Smash 4.
It seems to be a bit wider as well as harder to get out of in terms of Smash DI or even regular DI.
And it's pretty tall, deceptively tall. You saw at the very start of this game Pandarian doing some short hop down airs and got clipped by the pillar of arc fire, not expecting it to reach as far as it did.
So one of these things that I'm going to be seeing from Deci, and I think Pandarian's going to start adapting, is how is Deci going to get back on stage? Oh, that is really tough. You actually clip through the platform and will probably end up getting touched by the arc fire in those situations. Almost the reverse air-to-air.
That was a beautiful interception from Deci. But Pandarian, one thing to note about this matchup, Meta Knight has the jumps and the options with down B and whatnot to get past these ledge traps better than most characters.
Yes. He can get around them pretty well, especially with the dimensional cage. He's got to be ready for that, Deci in that case. But I want to know if Pandarian can get behind that. And then, ooh, big recovery there. Takes about 7% back.
Once again, that's a mental toll. Pandarian, he has gotten much better with his mentality in recent years, but he is still prone to get a little flustered when things start going south.
Chance for Pandarian to do some real pressure on this platform. Really thought he was going to recover off stage. And there is the dimensional cage.
That's what we were looking for and what we were talking about. That's his option. Deci's going to have to respect really hard here. Pandarian just mistimes the down smash to cover Deci's
it's almost too fast that he couldn't get what he wanted.
Was. I'm pretty sure it's Smash 4 that would have actually hit.
But although nice Nair off stage, gets that one.
Pandarian's edge guard's one thing that he can ride pretty high on from Smash 4.
And I'm loving how back and forth this is. Deci might get a lot of damage down, but the Pandarian comes right back, gets him in a bad situation, and then combos him for free, which is what I was kind of expecting. Robin doesn't have any get off me moves, aside from that 11 Nair.
Yeah, and one of the things Pandarian was best known for in Smash 4 is his proficiency with Meta Knight ladder. He was probably the best Meta Knight at the game's end at doing ladders. Like, he optimized that combo for just about every variable you can imagine and was so precise. But that ladder's changed now. So he's going to have to figure out some other ways to get
a little bit more sideways, isn't it?
Up B will still kill, but
it's going to take a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were definitely testing that out when the game came out, and it seemed that it was a lot higher percentages, or you had to get them so much higher up the top of the stage.
Right.
And obviously, Deci's not going to put himself in that situation, catches that spot dodge into down smash. A much better move for Robin in this game.
Yes.
Oh, I love that idea there.
Pandarian's showing Deci that he can do some stuff with items, too.
So Deci wanted to throw that up really high because the sword and also the books, by extension, do not go away until they touch the ground.
All right, and Pandarian knowing exactly how far he can take those ladders and when he can link the up Bs, getting the kill and keeping this completely even.
We are at the exact last stock, starting here with Deci trying to make a good run with these combos off of the projectiles.
Good F-tilt out of shield, responding exactly to Deci's cross-up. Pandarian not really giving a lot of room work with it, but Deci capitalizing on that close distance, getting some damage with Nosferatu.
All right, good conversion there for Pandarian. Gets a good grab combo for a lot of percentage and is actually taking the lead now.
All right, Pandarian frame trapping that air dodge with Meta Knight's quick aerial options.
Good air-to-air for Deci, though. Keeps him off track. And, oh, catches that roll in, but no real punish.
We're starting to see some spaghetti here.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it's Pandarian's trying to figure out how he can best read Deci's next options. He had it, but he didn't quite react to it.
Right, these falling nairs are pretty potent right now from Pandarian.
And wow, Deci air dodged straight through all those aerials.
Yeah, I'm impressed by that.
And the Dimensional Cape, no swing on the sword because he went straight into the platform. Deci's going to have to try to maybe mix that up with maybe arc firing into the center stage now.
All right,
Meta
Knight
catches
forward
it
air, much better than it used to be. Very safe to throw up.
Oh wow, empty hops from Deci. I was getting scared.
Yeah, that was I was shaking a little bit myself.
I was waiting him to fire with the back air, but not quite.
Oh, Pandarian goes
arc
for
fire,
it. Oh,
chance
but this
with the
might
up
be
smash.
the confirmed Deci needs. It is.
So very close arc fire. The ignition hitbox is bigger. However, you can clash that mid-air now. So if Pandarian wants to slice the arc fire, it won't proc. That's a big nerf for Robin in this game now.
Yes.
We saw that with Spam Cop in the previous game. He actually recovered at one point, and the hitbox from his recovery went past the ledge, touched the arc fire, and it did not proc.
Oh man, that didn't even.
I saw it, but it didn't matter at the
Yeah.
moment. But that is a situation that Pandarian can use with his disjoints if he wants to stop these arc fires from coming out in such rapid succession.
I knew that arc fire no longer triggered on projectiles.
Yes.
But I didn't know that just any hitbox could stop it.
I believe that Luigi can nair it. If you want to
Wow.
think of that kind of a hitbox. But disjoints, of course.
Oh, this is death. This is death. Yeah.
Yeah, gets the
As soon as
entire
I
chain
saw it,
off
I
the
was
side.
like, nope, Pandarian knows the stage too well. It's not. It's done.
Yeah, Deci's going to have to fire back pretty well here. That was a great zero death there for Pandarian.
Meta Knight's neutral B doesn't work anything like it used to.
In any game that it's ever had
It's
access.
always completely transformed.
They don't know how to make it balance. I don't get it.
They don't, and it's always ridiculous in a different way.
Yeah.
It did like 30% in Smash 4.
It was an amazing option for all forms of neutral and brawl.
Yeah,
and
it did everything.
in this game, they're like, let's give it one hit and send it off to the side. They can't kill off the top now. And then they're like, well, we'll just kill off the side.
They got a little too focused on trying to nerf the vertical ladders that they
broke something else
the
without
forest
realizing.
for the trees.
My goodness.
Phenomenon here. But
Chance
Pandarian,
again!
He recognized he wasn't far enough over to get a kill, so he just goes for the better damage from there.
Okay, that was a great job by Pandarian there. He's dealing a ton of damage and taking Deci down really far right now.
Smashville, honestly, this is Pandarian's playground. Even though the platform doesn't move, which is something that he really capitalized on in Smash 4, he likes the stage, he likes the blast zones, he likes the lack of space.
He has so much options to either retreat to that platform, go down to it, and there we go with the
Whoa!
stage spike, the L-Wind not being not with the lack of tech. Sorry, I'm fumbling over my words here. I got spaghetti myself.
He just exploded after that.
And the great Dimensional Cape, that is what Pandarian can use to get out of all of these combos.
Dimensional Cape, very strong option for breaking into Robin's zone.
That is a good zone breaker, like you were mentioning there for Koss in the previous set, now applying here for Pandarian.
Yes. All right, Deci kind of stuck on a platform, finds his way back down to the ground, but Meta Knight's ground options are pretty potent.
All right, rolls in, Deci center stage, trying to find probably a grab.
All right, Pandarian's starting to get a little wiser to some of these arc fires.
Well, the big problem here is that if Pandarian is above Deci in this situation where he's kind of just floating above him. Throwing an arc fire is a guaranteed, I'm going to take some damage, because you just float straight down. Meta Knight can fall very fast if he wants to.
Pandarian using these Meta Knight's ability to kind of suspend himself above opponents.
Right.
To taunt Deci into using a good tech.
And a great tech there by Deci.
All right. Deci's so far been able to avoid a decent number of Pandarian's offstage pressure options.
And this is kind of where Deci wants to be, because Pandarian can't just drop straight down past him.
Yeah.
That platform coming in handy for him.
He's found his sweet spot, and it's in the middle of the stage.
So slowly Deci's been making this back ever since that 0 to death from Pandarian. The percentage is not necessarily perfect for him, however, and this is a great shot for Pandarian to potentially get this.
Oh,
that was a great drag down.
This gimp is beautiful.
Oh, he ran out of L-Winds. That was so much recovery.
Deci's tech almost saved him, though.
That was so sick.
Like, that was huge props to Deci for not throwing in the towel there. Yeah.
That 0 to death really took him off the side, as well as the burned uses of the L-Wind really killing him there. A big problem for Robin at times. That timer is incredibly small, but if you don't burn the whole tome, you have to burn a jab at some point, and that takes up your time.
Yes.
But at the other point is that you'll never know how far along you are, because you're always switching between Thunder, L-Wind,
and you don't see the meters
Thunder,
other
Fire,
than the one you're using.
Yes, the last one that you've used, and the 11 sword as well.
Dangerous territory. Definitely something that Robin players are going to have to pay attention to.
This time going to Town and City, using more platforms to his advantage, as well as finding better spots to recover from, I'm sure.
Gives Deci a lot more room to breathe.
Yeah, more stage space, more traps to set for different spots.
And the blast zones in the stage, it was kind of infamous in Smash 4 for having a very low ceiling.
They have definitely normalized it now.
Yeah, it has very large blast zones now. So you probably won't see those 0 to deaths from high base knockback.
I don't know. There's a staircase. I thought he was going to get stretchered there at the end.
Yeah, same.
Pandarian with a chance. Does a lot of damage here. And gets back.
Tries to intercept a low recovery, but Deci wisely goes high.
Yeah, very good adaptation here. With a 1-1 all in Game 3.
Pandarian's throwing out a lot of back airs here for shield pressure, and does manage to find that down B once again, infiltrating Deci's safe space.
And the shuttle loop not killing, even though he was very close to the top.
That didn't kill.
This is a big chance for Deci. Goes for forward smash and finds it with the kill, just barely. You know, I thought Pandarian might try to float back, but
same.
I guess Deci called it out, and that is the strongest smash attack that Robin has.
Pandarian may be a little frustrated that his seemingly guaranteed ladder kill doesn't actually do the trick, but forward smash from like across the stage on ground level does. But
wow,
Pandarian,
good dimensional cape, hits behind him.
That move has been MVP so far in this set.
That after Game 1, definitely. I'm waiting for Deci to kind of catch that and turn around, maybe down smash him out of it, but that's pretty tough to catch.
Yeah, we might see that in a Game 3, 4, 5 situation. That's one of those adaptations that you save for an extremely hard punish.
Right. And interrupting the arc fire. Pandarian with a good combo here, going in probably into shuttle loop. No, wants the reset instead.
That was smart because he knew shuttle loop would not kill at that point.
Another reset for Pandarian.
I like
so that is
arc fire.
That is always
ledge.
A great tech, and great tech for Deci, using it as a recovery. You just have to expect that he's going to get it from now on.
Yes. And Pandarian once again managing to fight his way off ledge with the dimensional cape. Deci puts
about
himself back in
15%
the stock in a much better spot with that.
The Nosferatu, yeah. Arc Thunder charged. How is he going to use it? Tries to limit options as Pandarian lands and gets it back here.
Pandarian, I expected Deci to stay in shield there because he only did F tilt 1.
So there is a lot of lag if you shield that dimensional cape. Deci able to punish it that time. And there was no swing on that one, but still a good punish for back throw. That is still strong from Smash 4.
That, I feel like, was even stronger than it was in Smash 4.
Possibly. Or there was very little DI on it.
Very possible, too.
Oh, arc fire combo is big.
See, Meta Knight doesn't go forward as far as he did in Smash 4 with dash attack, and Pandarian was, if he was known for his ladder optimization, the thing he was known for behind that was his preference for dash attack.
All right, so big thing to think about right now.
Great
Never mind. What I was going to say is that Deci was about 3/4 of the way through his L-Winds. However, the kill resets all of them immediately.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, you'll see the gauge fill up for 11 sword right away. But, yeah, not at the beginning of the game. Not sure why that is.
All right, this could be a lot of percent for Pandarian here. Deci has to play his cards right to get out of the situation.
Yeah, this is the chance to really take a big hold in the set right now. And a good air-to-air for Deci. Those Levin swords, just huge hitboxes.
Pandarian hanging on by the skin of his teeth here. Does get clipped by Levin Nair.
This is a good chance because Deci gets a lot of time to get that back. It should be about 2 more seconds.
All right, Levin sword almost refilled completely. It should
And
be
now
back
it is
online now.
Dash attack for Deci. Has a lot of percentage built on Pandarian. Any big aerial hit's going to probably knock him out. Trying to find Nair spacings. Probably another air.
That'll do it. Off the top, forward air, brutally strong.
Yeah, that thing is wicked.
It hits like
So
an electrified truck.
All of them hit like trucks.
Yeah.
2-1 for Deci right now. Pandarian with the counter pick in his advantage to bring this to 2-2 potentially, but he's already used up his Smashville pick. Goes for Battlefield instead.
Interesting.
More platforms to hide underneath, but more ladder combos for Pandarian.
Yeah. This went back and forth when Spamtop chose it.
Who will make it in the top 8 here? Go park on the grass.
Are we
on the
going to
loser's
see
side.
another Game 5?
Oh my
Pandarian
goodness.
certainly got it in him, but
So
I think, I don't know, he's going to have to work out some kinks and be a little more cautious with some options, I think.
but with these top 8 matches, or not top 8 matches, but chances to top 8, we've seen Game 5s repeatedly. How do you feel as a player trying to think of all of your options for every stage? Now that we're in a best-of-5 situation, you have to have at least 3 of them in your mind.
Yeah.
Beyond the starter.
I know that Pandarian despises Castle Siege,
Okay.
so that's not even an option.
But I don't think that Deci knows enough about Castle Siege to begin with that he might want to go there because it's so claustrophobic.
Yeah. I wouldn't like it for Robin at all.
For Robin, Arc Thunder and L Thunder will go all the distance of the stage. They do not get clipped by the slant.
That's interesting and good to know. But by the same token, there's just so little room to breathe there.
So little room to get away from projectiles.
Wouldn't be
potentially.
my choice.
It's weird. It's just very weird.
Robin's projectiles are way more committal than say like Toon
else,
Links.
yeah.
Or I mean Young Links. I keep forgetting that Young Links in the game.
Both of them, yes.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, though,
center
we
stage.
did end up on Battlefield, and Pandarian's going to try and make the most of it. Deci's taking strong
Oh,
stage
big
control
Thoron
here,
right
though.
there. That is a full screen option if I've ever seen one.
Sure is.
So one of the things that Deci's been doing is leaving arc fires on platforms, and the Thorons will help him burn his book even faster. Throws a sword, hits Pandarian's shield, and disappears. That's a good
Pandarian
chance.
Drifting outside that Nosferatu range this time. Good awareness on his part, starting to adjust to some of Deci's spacing.
Well, it's almost like keeping your opponent honest. You know, you can't sit in shield for too long, and Pandarian's starting to get onto that mentality. Because these Levin's attacks are just keeping him there forever.
Yep.
Book is out.
All right. Book will probably kill.
It takes
Depending on
about
position.
It takes about 6 seconds for Arc Thunder to come back.
All right, good frame trap from Pandarian. If you air dodge the up air, you're getting hit with the down air.
Right. And the back air missed by Pandarian. Deci makes it back for free and tries to charge a book. However, Pandarian once again right in his face with the dash attack.
All right, trying to keep Deci at ledge, but puts himself at risk of a back throw, which killed him last game. How's he going to get through?
L Thunder
this time.
just slams in midair. That is such a strong buff for that move. So much more knockback. And even leaves the arc fire there at the ledge for Pandarian to meet as he tries to recover.
Yeah, Pandarian unable to stuff that recovery out there because of Deci's smart arc fire placement. Now, Pandarian needs to keep his cool and not get a little too aggressive here. Because he'll take a lot of damage from Deci's wall if he does.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Pandarian.
Great movement into the back air.
Dash in, dash out, short
Yes.
hop back air, found it. Great job by Pandarian.
Yes, and Pandarian is going to be forced to be reckoned with when he gets more time to get accustomed to the engine and the new ground movement options.
So do you think this is more of a case that Deci figured out his character more before Pandarian did?
I don't know.
Too early to call, right?
It's too tough to tell. Pandarian also spent a lot of time with a character that's not Meta Knight.
Okay.
So it's possible that Deci just did exclusively Robin.
He has, entirely.
Yeah, then there might be a little more familiarity there.
Deci was also a Corrin main back during Smash 4, but ultimately opted to just go Robin so far. And I think that's to his credit, has been helping him out tremendously, because nobody really knows much about this character right now.
I think Deci is acclimated to the new stuff that the character has quicker than Pandarian.
Yeah, than anyone would ever
was,
know.
Was so, I'm putting all my cards into this ladder basket because it is the optimal way to play Meta Knight.
Maybe not anymore, though.
Yeah, now it's a little bit more mixed, I think.
Which is probably a good thing, but this air-to-air shuttle loop does find that kill onto Deci, and he takes the lead with the stocks.
And that's another adaptation you're seeing through the set here. Deci was often recovering high to avoid all of Pandarian's low pressure. But Pandarian wisens up, intercepts the up B with his own, and seals the stock, taking a nice lead here in Game 3. 4.
It's all right. Chance for Pandarian, pressure on platform. Deci once again building the wall, side of the stage.
Pandarian now recognizing he doesn't have to try and break the zone if he doesn't want to.
Well,
now kind of does, yeah.
I think it's because at the side of the ledge there, for Deci, he just has to kind of pressure Pandarian out of him. And Pandarian's willing to take all those projectiles coming at him just to get a little bit of damage.
Pandarian caught the Nosferatu and dropped it on Deci as Deci was recovering from teching. That was very cute.
And that Nosferatu tome has like a 30-second cooldown, so it's going to be a while. Forward air to up air to back air.
His spot dodge there. Deci taking full advantage.
Wow, Deci using the whole kitchen sink at this point. Oh, he's out of the book. He's almost there.
That's going to be a
he's got one tick left.
Mistake for Deci.
Well, not with the shuttle loop being as weak as it is now. As weak as it is now. Tech from
oh my
goodness.
Yes. Can be a difficult move to tech at times because it's multi-hit. But for all of Deci's prominence off stage, not able to get it where it counts there, Pandarian takes it to Game 5.
Do you remember the video that Beefy Smash Dudes put out like 2 days ago?
Is
about teching.
Is it the one where if the acceleration for being hit is so high you can't tech?
Yes.
I didn't see the video, but I read that. Yes.
So I'm not sure if that was a case, but it is something to think about moving forward with this game.
Yeah.
Being as close as you are, getting hit by something that hits you so hard, I'm not entirely sure if that was the case, but it is something that you have to look out for now.
Yes. And we are seeing this set go full circle back to where it started, although
on
Pandarian
PS2.
has a lot more
knowledge
familiarity with this matchup now than he did when he began. Well,
I think it's the same way Deci at the same time, probably getting some familiarity. It's just whether or not he can stay on top of this Meta Knight and keep these aggressive behaviors from Pandarian in check.
Yeah.
Because right now he's just mauling him.
Yep. And once again there, the down tilt coming out too fast. You saw Nosferatu starting up, but Pandarian was ready to pull the trigger before that could even get activated.
And I like how Deci just kind of pressures regardless of which sword he currently has access to.
I mean, bronze sword aerials aren't bad.
They're not awful. They just have no knockback.
Yeah.
The same frame. Yep. You know, it's all the same stuff, just the less smaller hitbox and the less damage and less knockback. All right, the B reverse Arc Thunder
and I
gets
like
caught on platform,
that
however.
Pandarian is now jumping over a lot of these Arc Thunders. He's
That's
not
a good
triggering them by shielding anymore.
And we've got Thor on deck for Deci, and he fires it. It's pretty safe. No real way to punish it on shields.
Yeah, that probably would have killed now, right?
It would have, 100%.
Thoron, big buff. We might see one come into play here soon, but right now Pandarian's keeping the pressure up, and that's a great interception of the air dodge. That's another free nair for Pandarian. Once again, capitalizing.
I think Deci tried to go in and then kind of cut back with his recovery, but Pandarian didn't even have to worry about it. Just nair is in place is fine. The air-to-air fair will kill Deci's Pandarian's first stock. My apologies.
Well placed on Deci's part, keeping this completely even and tacking on a lot of percent with that Arc Thunder.
That Arc Thunder is massive now. No real combo options, or not a lot of them at least. And the wind tome coming out. Good rapid jab now is very strong. The universal jab buff keeping somebody in place.
Yes. Oh, Pandarian going to trap that air dodge there with the forward tilt, and Deci once again managing to fight his way up ledge with Arc Fire. That seems like king of ledge, whether you're on it or on it.
Well, as an approaching tool, it's pretty great coming back to the ledge because your opponent has to respect it because it's multiple hits, and if they eat it, it's going to be a lot of damage, and you're now out of position. So shielding gives you the opportunity to get back for Robin. Deci's really great on this stock right now.
He's building his wall, and he's building it well.
And even back rolling at the same time that Pandarian wants to get out of stuff. And the Levin Sword is back.
Right, Pandarian doesn't tech into the Arc Fire. Good awareness on his part, but he's got some work to do.
Oh, wow. Last hit of Arc Fire.
He thought Arc Fire was going to expire, and it stayed just a
That should be a kill, and it is. Coming into the Arc Fire there off the ledge get up, not a good option. You got to watch that.
Yep.
It's a big hitbox. This is Deci's game to really start to steamroll, but Pandarian coming back with a lot of aggression and a lot of aerials.
Robin's disadvantage state not
it's
too
awful.
great.
It is awful.
Pandarian capitalizing.
And this is Pandarian's chance. Good down air. Oh,
Right.
recovers
Deci
high, though.
goes high, but
And he
he's
scoops
able
him
to
with the
drift
drift.
through the platform. Very nice feint.
Nice job. And with the drag down, Pandarian just misses the down tilt for the jab lock. That was a great option to go for, though. I wish he could have gotten it.
Yes. And that might be mechanical familiarity coming into play, too, because
Right.
Smash 4, very precise with a lot of those.
The dimensional cape, though, that's a ton of knockback. I was not expecting that to kill at all.
It's extremely strong. Pandarian knows exactly when that's going to get him the kill he needs. Able to find it right there and keep this last stock. Game 5.
This is too tense for me to handle right now. But as we've seen so far, it's always been Deci Pandarian, back and forth the entire time. But who's going to clutch this out and go to top 8? I wonder.
It's too close to call.
Yeah, I cannot say one way or the other who has the advantage right now because these aggressive moves from Pandarian, the zoning ability from Deci, oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you took a snapshot of the match right now, Deci has a % advantage.
However,
Deci's character, things start snowballing so quickly.
And that's a big chance for Pandarian. Got him on platform. Deci's able to jump out with the footstool and get this arc fire out with the fire down now and the thunder down and the 11 sword down. This is Pandarian's chance.
This is a big potential string for Pandarian.
As he's just trying to get his options back. And thunder is back, fire is back, sword is back.
Everything is back.
Yeah, everything is back.
Everything is here.
Now we're in a situation where back air
that
barely clutches it out.
The air dodge is just going to finish things off.
Oh my goodness.
And get Deci a spot in top 8. Pandarian taking 9th.
That was did that look like a fake kill screen at first? We've seen a lot of those where you see the kill
it looks
screen.
Like it's a kill, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
I expected it to kill when it hit, yeah.